So I started off kissing Domingo, and that was great. And everything was great until I took the rest of his clothes off. And I was like, oh my God, that thing is huge. Hello, everybody. I did say that on this channel, I was going to document my journey into the world of gay adult content creation. And yesterday was my first experience where I actually filmed content on this very sofa. There was a lot that happened yesterday. There were 3 people involved in the situation. And I'm going to tell you everything that happened from start to finish and how I felt about it at the end. So without any further delay, let me give you the lowdown. The morning started off, my co-star turned up here and we prepared this room. The purpose of that was to get rid of any shadows so basically it was well illuminated and it looked professional. That was great. We had a cameraman coming at 9:30 in the morning, so our job was to get the space all set out. Okay, so I'm 44. I've been going to the gym a lot, and I'm slowly, I can see my pecs getting bigger, and my arms are getting bigger, and my stomach's getting less and less and less. My co-star is 22. About 5'6", has a beard. I'm gonna say tropical looking, like Mediterranean sort of coffee-colored skin. Beard and a hairy chest, and he was really handsome. When the cameraman turned up, everything was previously agreed. We'd previously agreed what was going to happen, how it was going to happen. Each scene was already sort of mapped out within sort of a written description of, right, it's going to do this, then we're going to do that, then you're going to move there, then you're going to do this, and then we're going to finish in that way. So there was no surprises. However, his name's Domingo. Domingo said to me, I'm really nervous. And he sort of whispered it in my ear. And he's like, this is the first time I've done this. I'm really nervous. And I was like, don't worry, man. This is the first time I've done this too. And I'm equally as nervous. But I said, the thing that we've got to remember is that we're in control. And if we say stop, then it stops. When we started, I was feeling pretty confident. I've been going to the gym, I've been lifting weights, I can see myself losing weight. I was feeling pretty confident about the way I looked. That was until Domingo took his top off, and I was suddenly confronted with this sort of 5'6", bearded, sort of coffee-colored, tropical-looking guy who had pecs and the outline of a six-pack and the lines that go down, the V lines. And I was like, crap, this guy's got a six-pack coming and I've got a keg. This is not, And I suddenly felt insecure, but it was cool. There was a whole sort of daddy vibe going on. He seemed to sort of go wherever I wanted to go. And then we were obviously being given direction by the cameraman. And having the cameraman in the situation was really nice because I didn't have to think about that. And there was someone sort of saying to me, no, turn to the side. Okay, now down a bit. Okay, up a bit. Okay, great. Now let's move the light. Good, you're back in the light. Okay. And as I said, everything was planned out in writing. We knew what we were going to be doing. So I started off kissing Domingo, and that was great. And everything was great until I took the rest of his clothes off. And I was like, oh my God, that thing is huge. And now I suddenly feel very insecure. I totally understand why he wants to do this for a living, because I was like, it looked totally out of proportion. You've got, well, yeah. Well done. Yeah. But, you know, we stopped and I said, like, that thing is huge. And then we had a little bit of a laugh about it. And then we started back up and we carried on. First of all, I had a few concerns. My first concern was that I wouldn't be able to get excited, but that actually was not a problem at all. My second problem that I had in my brain is that I might finish too soon, but that also wasn't a problem, which I was really happy about. And my third concern that I had was that it would be weird having like a third person in the mix holding a camera and telling me what to do. But actually I found that really relaxing because there was all I had to do was concentrate on what I was doing. I didn't have to concentrate on what it looked like. So that was somebody else's problem, and I really liked that. The whole video, I think when it's finished, I mean, it took roughly an hour and a half to record. Because they're stopping and starting and changing and this, that. I don't know if you know that, but obviously it's not one fluid thing that happens the whole way through. It's broken into sections. And I think the end video will probably be about 20 minutes. And I can't tell you what we did because that would get me kicked off YouTube. But I can tell you that in the end, I was very sticky around this area. And that's all I'm going to say. I think Domingo had a great time. I certainly had a great time. I was actually quite shocked at how much fun I actually found it. I've actually been really worried about, I've been really worried about a couple of things, but I actually had a great time. And I'm actually working again with him in like 3 or 4 days. We're going to shoot another one. With this time with a different cameraman, which it's going to be interesting to see the contrast there. But yeah, like, all in all, I'd say so far that experience was really positive. Everything's gone off to be edited now, so we just now need to wait. However, I will say there is a link to Domingo's Twitter and mine actually in the description if anybody would like to follow him. He's gifted in a physical way, and I have a suspicion that he's going to get signed to a big studio. I just have a suspicion that he's going to, because he's definitely gifted. Yeah, anyway, that's it. That's my video. That was my first experience. There will be more experiences. I really enjoyed it. So I'm really excited about looking forward to 2025 because I have a suspicion that hitting the gym and lifting more weights, and I think it's just going to be an absolute laugh. So I'm looking forward to that one. Hey everybody, thanks very much for watching my video all the way to the end. Don't forget there's a link to Domingo's Twitter and my Twitter actually in the description down below, and a link to Domingo's OF and my OF. At this moment in time, my OF is 100% free, but it's only going to be free for a limited time because in January there's going to be a price put on it, so get in there quick while you can.